Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nkanelo Gingirikani. Welcome back to 2020. Welcome. I hope you had a nice swift entry to 2020. I know people are talking about the year 2020 as in the numbers. So beautiful, eh? Yeah. But today we are starting a year on a very thorny topic, guys. Whether band or guitarist or pianist at the church should be paid. I'm talking about all those guys, the band members. Must they be paid? Yeah, I know it's a very thorny topic that has divided the church in Africa, in North America, everywhere. People are talking about this issue whether musicians who are playing and assisting in a church setting are supposed to be paid. I know in South Africa already there's a pastor who think otherwise, Pastor Musa Son.
We had great instrumentalists who were serving here, but some of them, because they are session musicians, they needed to be paid. And nothing wrong with that, and I must say that they've served us very well. But I just realized but I've always been aware that, our church is growing, and we have many churches now. If we're going to start paying instrumentalists, it's not sustainable, comrades. Not only that, in our church, we survive through volunteerism. That's the DNA of Grace Bible Church, volunteers. Now, to me, there's no difference between a musician and a parking attendant. There's no difference. They're all volunteers. It just so happens this was volunteer and you see them on stage, but it doesn't mean they're more important than anybody. We have people in our church who are here early in the morning, late at night. We have all kinds of departments. Just for your information, as we speak, we have a medical doctor on duty. As I speak now, usually we have more than one medical doctor on duty for EMS. Yes.
Yeah, that's Musa Sono for you. He's telling it like it is. I like that. I like the fact that he's telling it like it is. But on a second thought, I'm not sure about what he said. Hey, I don't know what to think about it, because there's so many things he said there which I don't agree with, and I respect the man of God. I was a band member myself in different churches, and I know the disrespect and the abuse that band members face in different churches. People all of a sudden treat you as if they own you, if you're a band member. So whatever you say, you have to jump, and you have to come and play for free. And then the funny thing is, when they go and look for let's say a guitarist from another church or from somewhere else, they pay them. But you who play in the church, who has been the member of the church for so many years, you are not paid a cent. They tell you that you are on volunteerism. Pastor Musasono says band members are operating in volunteerism basis. Actually, everyone that works in a church is working on volunteerism. The question I have is he volunteering? If he's volunteering himself, then he has a point. But if he's not, then it's another debate. It's another debate, because we're talking about people who are skillful here. We talk about people who are session musicians, people who are actually talented, people who went to school to learn how to play this instrument. Some are actually just gifted the way, So if you want them to come and work for free, it's not fair. You cannot compare a musician to a person who's looking after cars, a car guard. You don't go to school to be a car guard, or you don't go to school to become someone who cleans or sweep the floor at the church. You don't go to school to learn those things. Anyone can do those things out of desperation, out of volunteerism, out of love, But being a musician is a different issue, because there you're operating at a level where you have to be in good accord. You have to be in line with the spirit. So it means internally, in your soul, you must be happy. And if you're not happy, how do you lead people in worship? You know what I mean? It's a very difficult topic, this one. And for me, I just feel it's simple. If you think a pastor is supposed to be paid, also I feel like musicians or band members, guitarists, pianists, drumists, or percussionists, all those people that are operating in a church. Actually, I feel like for a church to operate well, for a church to grow well, they need to acknowledge their musicians. They need to acknowledge their band members, people who sing there. It's a gift to be able to sing, you know. It's a gift to be able to play an instrument, you know. It's not some, you know, a job or a task that anyone can do. I can be a car guard. Anyone can be a car guard. Anyone can sweep the floor. Anyone can wipe chairs before the session starts, you know. Those I feel like can be in volunteerism. But if you feel like you need to acknowledge your people that are doing those roles are supposed to also be acknowledged as well. They're supposed to be paid. I'm just happy that there's a man of God who also believe that musicians who operate in a church setting are supposed to be paid.
That refuses to pay musicians. I heard pastors saying don't pay no musician. Any musician that plays and plays skillfully, put them on payroll. As skillful as they are, when they go to the shop, they can't tell the grocery owner, Rabado Salaba, Merobodobodobo, I played in Rock Hill, so please give me those drinks and gas for free. The next thing you hear is police. And go and find another job. If I'm busy working for this person, cleaning and working in the shop, selling, how do I rehearse and get skillful? You are able to pay foreigners to come, but that musician you need to invest in. So musicians are playing in pain because the pastor doesn't have time to even say hello. How are you? Do you need anything?
Do you think he has a point, huh? You know, we undermine the fact that musicians actually, as much as they could be gifted, they actually spend money to improve their skill. They have to buy DVDs, they have to watch some tutorials. They spend money to get those things, to improve themselves. They have to spend money. How do they improve themselves if they don't have the money to buy those equipment? You know, I'm talking about the latest gadgets, if you like it, or the latest ways to do things. It could be in a tutorial format, DVDs, videos, or have to attend sessions where they have a tutor who actually help them to improve in their craft, you know. So it's not something that you can say, you know, these people are volunteering, then we don't have to pay them, and then if we start paying everyone, then it's going to be problematic. I don't think it's going to be problematic at all. Actually, it's going to help the church grow, and also help to ensure that the church does not have hiccups where you find that on one Sunday there's no guitarist, or there's no lead guitarist or drummist, or there's no one in a band, you know. So to avoid those things, to acknowledge these people, pay them, just appreciate their time and their skill, you know, because these people are skillful, you know. I know a scenario where you find that a church has used a particular young man, and the young man comes from a very poor family, you know, but then he spends his time at the church, you know how bands are. Sometimes they tell you that you need to wear all black or all white or black and white, and then to find those matches, those clothes, sometimes it was a challenge to him, you know, and he will be struggling, you know. He has to borrow shirts, he has to borrow trousers so that he can come and look presentable in front of you guys at the church. You know, it's such a struggle for these musicians. Most of them don't have funds, they don't have money. Some of them don't have come from very poor backgrounds, you know. So by acknowledging them, it will help them to, at least when they go back home, when the mommy say, "Where you come from church, mommy?" And then here is money. Let's get a bag of meal. Here is money. Let's get some tomatoes. You know, it helps. Even the mother will go like, "Okay, at least my child is doing something to the church, is helping the church," and then also the church is appreciating him. It's something else. You know, it's just a little thing that can change the mindset of a person, you know, just to appreciate them. So I'm in agreement. I agree with Dr. Sonny Badu when he says that let's pay them. If they are skillful, let's pay them. And it's clear that Dr. Musanson was actually referring to people that are skillful, that we are not supposed to pay them. It's going to be a problem, but I just don't think so. So you, what do you think? What do you think? Tell me. Comment down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're going to be talking about these hot topics like this. You know, do you think band members in the church are supposed to be paid or not? comment down below. And also hit the poll. I've put a poll here. Hit the poll and then vote and see. Let's see how it goes. I think they should be paid. I remember because I once been a band member before, so I know how it is and how it feels. So I would say let's pay them. So yeah, from me Mandla Gingirikani, I'm thirsty. Hey, salute.